also had a...
You would have thought so here in Railroad Park.
Yeah.
As many things as activities they do here, they got to have some
right
connections.
It says connected, so... Yeah. Oh well, bummer, man. We're connected, but I don't know why it doesn't stay lit. Oh! Did I curse on that thing? It looks like, see, that's another thing, Tony. You got it's green. Now it just turned red. What is the deal, Lucille? So, we just may be streaming live. There's green again. We're going to push through it and just take what we get, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're just going to push through there, folks. Appreciate your patience, understanding of the technological challenges. Tony Antley, our guest, and Choudrant High School. Matter of fact, we left it off. You got a summer series. Is that part of your the success of Choudrant's? I mean, era of excellence since 1990, playing ball in the summer.
Oh yeah, I mean the kids are looking for something to do, and it keeps them active, and it gives us an idea of where the kids stand coming in the next year, and where we need to develop the most players at, and gives them an idea of what kind of competition level they're for each position that they're competing for.
Choudrant this year, I noticed, had some incredible balance. There are 4 seniors playing right up the middle, so you let's brag on them because you're going to see them move on. But at the same time, you got juniors coming up and sophomores and even freshmen. But give tribute to the seniors.
Oh, they did an outstanding job. Like you said, if you're strong in the middle of the field, you're strong throughout the team, and they were. Those 4 guys just gave us great leadership all year, and just competed. They were just excellent students. They were excellent athletes, and I couldn't ask for a better team.
You know, I lost that train of thought because I had you on the A train, the Aggies, a time, a town, and a team. As this team, oh, I know what it was. Take us back to, was it February, early March? The team was 3-3, and did you have an inkling that you had this kind of a nucleus that would take you all the way to Sulphur and bring back home the hardware?
You know, really, we did believe early that we had that kind of pitching to make it successful. If we could just bring along the defense and the hitting, that we would be successful. We were 3-3 after 2 tough tournaments, and had some chances to win a couple more ball games in those. So we knew we had some work to do, and man, those guys, like you said, we just talked about, those senior leaders stepped up at the plate and became a big offensive threat and gave us the pitching we needed, and then we were just able to surround them with defense.
Well, when you're live and local on the street, you got to, well, the good thing, we haven't had a train go through Railroad Park here, but we have somebody sprucing up the town for Peach Fest as head coach Tony Antley. And the bus ride home from Sulphur, I mean, this is your 5th state champion, and I know everybody asked you to compare, and you're not going to compare. Each one is unique unto its own, but there's got to be some kind of smile that you have when you lay down and say, you know what, this was a sweet one.
Oh, it was. You know, when you get this far along in your career, and you've seen so many different kids come through, and as you hear people talk about the game's change, you know, they'll compare things that how the game has changed, and it has to a certain extent, but I mean, you still throw it, you catch it, you hit it, it still has the basis of all those type things. And you know, after that day, 31 years in now, I did feel a little restfulness at that point.
Good. You know, another thing too, Choudrant, notorious for its baseball excellence. What kind of feedback do you get from other, because there's great baseball all over the state of Louisiana, but you must talk to the coaches from down south of I-10, and they say, what do you got going on up there? And what do you answer them? Because they're looking for tips from a pro.
Well, that's funny. I did have a call this past week, and we just kind of wanted to know what we did. And the answer is, I really don't know. I mean, I can tell you what the drills we do offensively. I can tell you what we do defensively. But I think it's just the repetition. You know, we continue to strive to be good defensively, to find a couple of guys on the mound that'll throw strikes and let you compete. And you saw that down the stretch there. Some of those guys that we faced weren't overpowering, but they pounded the strike zone, and they gave their guys an opportunity to get outs. And I think that's the basis of it. Then you just figure out a way to score a couple of runs. You
know, with the bats of Choudrant and how you put some double digits up throughout the season, to get through the playoffs like you did, you always met the ace of the other teams. Were you nervous at any time, or did you just have that, you know, somebody's going to come through somewhere?
Well, I'm nervous about it, no matter what the game is.
You wear it well, though.
I think that's part of the fun, and,
Right.
and I tell the kids all the time, if I quit having the butterflies before a baseball game, or I quit being excited about the end of the game, then I'll quit, because that's a lot of the fun of it, and I hope that's the fun of it for them also.
Tony Antley is our guest here this morning. We make a presentation. You went to all the games this weekend. That can't hurt, having a baseball atmosphere that just happened in the Love Shack at Pat Patterson Park this weekend. Electric. Your thoughts on that? I mean,
oh, it was a wonderful baseball atmosphere. Coach Burrows does such a great job with his team, and just the whole program there. I've known Coach Burrows for a long time. When he was back at Mississippi State, I had met him and have followed him since that point in time. And I just can't wait to see him play this weekend. It's just a great atmosphere for Ruston.
Sure enough, sure enough. Tony Antley, our guest. We're streaming, and while it's green, I want to present this to Tony Antley. It is a big check.